Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. If you like, donate to us, visit home on the page PayPal.
Putin sends troops to Russia's border with North Korea after China also sends soldiers to its boundary over fears Trump will attack Kim Jong-un, sparking a tidal wave of refugees. The Russian president has sent troops and equipment to his North Korea border. Footage shows trains carrying tanks to 11-mile frontier in Russia's southeast. Comes after China sent 150,000 troops to its own frontier with North Korea. There are fears of a mass exodus of North Korean refugees if war breaks out. Putin is sending troops and equipment to Russia's border with North Korea over fears the US is preparing to attack Kim Jong-un. The Russian president fears there will be a huge exodus of North Korean refugees if his American counterpart, Donald Trump, launches military action against Pyongyang. It comes days after it emerged that China is also sending 150,000 soldiers to its southern frontier to cope with the tidal wave of North Koreans Beijing fears would flee across the border if war breaks out. This morning, footage emerged appearing to show how Putin is reinforcing his 11-mile border with North Korea by relocating troops and equipment. There have been concerns that if a conflict breaks out, Russia could face a humanitarian exodus from North Korea. But Putin has been warned, too, that in the event of a US strike on Kim Jong-un's nuclear facilities, contamination could swiftly reach Russia. Railway trains loaded with military equipment moving towards Primorski region via Khabarovsk have been noticed by locals, reported Primy Media.ru in the Russian Far East, linking the development to the North Korean crisis. The movement of military equipment by different means of transport to southern areas is being observed across Primorski region over the past week, said military veteran Stanislav Sinitsyn. Many relate this to the situation in the Korean peninsula. The video shows artillery systems that either support troops in assault or meet the aggressor. He said, "The movement of military equipment means that authorities of our country are keeping up with the situation, and take appropriate measures. The movements were a preventive but necessary measure. If the situation worsens, especially related to military events, the armed forces of all the neighboring countries obviously monitor it more closely, and we are no exception. It is not the first time that North Korea has broken the peace in the region. That's why this situation deserves attention." Russian military spokesman Alexander Gordyaev declined to give the exact reasons for the troop and equipment movements but said exercises had recently ended in the Transbaikal region of Siberia.